this is Andrea, and here you have the Lenovo IdeaPad 3 Chromebook. It's an 11.6 inch. That is measured diagonally across here at the top. I don't know if you can see it. There's a very tiny webcam that's a 720p, kind of grainy, not great. The full-size keyboard here. The only thing it's lacking, I'll quickly show you over here, is this type of a keypad. And you've got the touchpad. It's very responsive. Been happy with that. The display, as you can kind of tell as I'm moving around maybe, is not as sharp as one would hope, but I do have it set to the smallest. You have to go into the settings and into display to change that, and getting it to the smallest display helps for purposes of text. Here you can see, you kind of have to play with the viewing angle. As I bring it down straight, it's better than it is at a different angle here and here. Not unexpected with these displays. They consider it HD, but it's not as sharp and clear as you'd like. It's also not a touch screen. It's a matte finish, and some Chromebooks do have touch screens. This one does not. At the same price point, it's kind of disappointing because you can get touch screens, so just be aware of that. You know, Chromebooks are very useful in that if you have a Gmail address, which you will need to set this up, you just type that in and it brings all of your settings, your bookmarks, and everything in the Chrome ecosphere onto this device, which is great. This one is kind of unique, and I will show you. You'll see it's got a matte finish. It picks up fingerprints a little more easily than I'd like, which is a little bit disappointing, but not unexpected. You still have a 3.5mm headphone jack, and this one, which is kind of rare, has a micro SD card reader. On either side you have USB 3.1. On each side is great because oftentimes they'll put them on the same side. This one has them on both, and a USB-C on this side and on the other, which again is greatly appreciated. You do have to use one of those if you are charging at the same time. Just FYI on that. Who is this for? I think, forgive me for moving like this while I hold my camera. I think this one is great for students that need a compact one to throw in their bag. I think travelers will appreciate it. Having that extra storage possibility with the micro SD over here, as well as maybe photographers who upload to the cloud from their micro SD in their camera, that's great. It is not going to be the greatest for zoom if you want super sharp. Probably will need to put an external camera up there, but no big deal, you have USB ports for that. Overall, I have nothing terrible to say about it. It seems fairly responsive when I'm moving it around. Some of that is my internet, but in general, I like that the Celeron processor seems to work well. I'm going to go ahead and go into YouTube so you can hear the sound, which is really tinny. You can use earbuds.
Your skincare routine sucks. Sorry, I had to say it. Here's what most skincare companies don't want.
And here's some music. You know, if you're going to sit and listen to music while you are working, you probably want to use your earbuds or a wired headphone. But, you know, not terrible. It's okay. I'll put it to full screen so you can kind of see. Colors are good. It looks a little darker on camera than it does otherwise, but again, viewing angle, you can see up at the upper left, it starts to fade out. So, what are you going to use it for? If you're using it as a utilitarian device to get work done or while you're traveling, you'll probably be happy with it. If you want it as an everyday workhorse, you may want to keep looking. Thanks.
The picture quality is very good.
In terms of from a mindset perspective, and also from a confidence and the word flow perspective. The first technique is to leverage their intake style. When I say theirs, I mean your audience. Whoever you're talking to, it could be one person, it could be a group of people, it could be a huge audience from stage. And this technique is especially important if you don't know who your audience is. Because here's the thing, everybody everybody in your audience has a different intake
Picture
style.
quality
And what do
is
I mean by
very
intake
good.
style? Intake style is the way that they take